folks are rude on my street. I just won't put that out there. What up, Search fam? Sharde here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Sharde. I am a travel and wellness vlogger. I show you how to travel smarter, pack lighter, and search deeper within yourself. Now, if y'all didn't know this about me, I am a little bit old school, and that's probably because I am a product of the late 80s. So I am used to writing things down in my calendar and my planners and things like that. I have not switched over to doing digital yet because I just prefer to write things down, and there's something sort of comforting about, you know, doing that and actually having to carry a physical journal or planner with me. Now, in the spring of 2020, right when the pandemic started, I decided I was going to try out bullet journaling. I don't know what possessed me to do that. But I was watching Evelyn from the Internet's video on how she set up a bullet journal, and I was like, okay, I can do that, because if you've seen any bullet journal videos, you know they can range from minimal to extremely extravagant, and I had seen some of the extravagant ones, and I'm like, I don't draw like that. Like, I'm creative and I'm artistic, but drawing is not one of my spiritual gifts. Watching Evelyn's video gave me a little bit more confidence that I could do this bullet journal setup. So I watched her video, and I also watched Pick Up Lines, which was extremely minimal, which made me go, okay, we'll give it a try. So what I did was I took myself to Hobby Lobby and purchased a dotted journal. And I don't know what size it is. I don't know how many pages it is. All I know is I spent about $8 on it. And this is what I used for March through June to do my first bullet journal. And the first month was a hot mess, let me tell you. I bought paint pens, but the paper is not very thick in this $8 journal. So it bled through, it looked a mess. I didn't finish some of the spreads. Like, I don't even think I finished the beginning spreads on some of these. Yeah, child. But I kept it up from March through June, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed having the freedom to customize a planner for myself and really have all the things I needed in one place, because otherwise I was carrying around multiple journals for taking notes, for journaling, for my calendar, blah blah blah. So I was able to curate, you know, exactly what I needed in one place, and it's kind of like my brain. So I really appreciated that. And so when I finished this one, I actually bought a really nice bullet journal. I went on notebook therapy and bought the Suki Nighttime journal, which I love. It was so pretty, and I want to walk you through my setup for the second half of 2020 so you can see how I set it up as someone who admittedly is not very good at drawing and things like that, but I am creative, but also tried to keep it very minimal. All right, welcome to my desk. So like I said, we got the Suki Nighttime journal. Don't mind all my notes and things, but I decided to name my journal Meliodas from 7 Deadly Sins, and I got some stickers that I got from Redbubble that I used to decorate. I just used some craft paper and a white Jelly Roll pen to write the name on the journal. So I followed with the sort of intergalactic theme on the front of the journal through my beginning setups, and put my key, as well as a reset window that says, do you want to start over? Of course, by July of 2020, the answer was indeed yes. So I did my grid page, which I did not finish, but I did a future log where I marked off important dates like my baby's birthdays on each of the calendars, and I used a pink Tombow. I'll put the color on the screen somewhere. Then I did a goals check-in for the year, for the second half of the year, which was nice. I got that from Caitlin's Corner. And then I did goals for the second half of the year, which were personal and professional. And of course, these were loose goals because in 2020 I said I wasn't doing anything but showing up. I also did a wish list of things that I wanted to purchase, how much it cost, and when I got them, I put a date and checked it off, which is always exciting. I have a things to check out page, which were for things I should watch, read, places I should go, and people to check out, which probably would include like music and things like that. Next, I have finance trackers, and these are my bills and expenses as well as my savings for the second half of the year. And you'll notice that these things aren't finished because sometimes, you know, things fall off. I also did a master workout tracker and future themes. I know it looks like I didn't work out, but I worked out a lot. I just stopped tracking it on this and was tracking it through my monthly trackers. I also did future themes where you can see me thinking through and planning out what I might have wanted to do for the rest of the year. And then I did my vision boards. I used Canva to do digital vision boards, and then I just printed them out and pasted them into my journal. So I can do a tutorial on that forthcoming. I also have pages for manifestations, things that I am working towards, and my affirmations that I was using for the second half of the year. This is a memories page where I was supposed to put a picture for every month of 2020, and I do have them set aside. I just didn't go get them printed. Please don't judge me. Next is my master brain dump for the year. I just did one brain dump page, and you know, just anything that came up. For July, I did a simple bamboo theme, and started doing monthly check-ins with myself to check on my mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional wellness. Next is sort of a July task list as well as goals list for the month. Then I set up a gratitude log and tried to keep up with one thing that I was grateful for a day. I did a habit tracker and I drew them in, and then I did a mood tracker in a circle. And let me tell you, doing this circular mood tracker was not easy, okay? Next, I have my expenses, what I spent money on for the month. And then currently, which I really kind of love this page because I keep track of the things that I'm listening to, watching, reading, and loving in the month. And it's kind of cool to go back and see where I was at that point. And again, just really simple bamboo sketchies and a green Tombow marker. For what you'll see that I did with my my spreads is I did a one-page spread for my days, and then I would do a weekly reflection, and I would just give myself space to reflect at any point during the week, not necessarily. So yeah, you'll see I tried out some different types of spread, and then I tried my first 2-page weekly spread with my water tracker and my workout tracker at the top of the page, and I did not do a reflection that week. For August, I used a lavender color and did sort of lavender leaves or ferns. I don't even know what they are. I kept up with the gratitude and again the monthly check-in, but I also started doing a photo calendar for my photography jobs so that I could keep the dates in my bullet journal. And then again, expenses and my currently. I did a different sort of habit tracker and did just 15 across for each habit, and I just colored them in, so I didn't put the days for that one. And then I did a circular mood tracker. This was far easier to do, and then I just tracked all the moods. But also I got, you know, creative and would combine them to try to more accurately reflect what my mood was on. So we're still doing the one-pagers for September. I was inspired by Timmy Donso Art, who also is a bullet journaler, and she did a photographic theme, which I love because photographer. So I did that, and I hand drew this camera, as well as made my monthly check-in Polaroids. I did a photo calendar again, but just in a different setup for any of my photo jobs or photo shoots I had coming up. And then I did try to do a content tracker of sorts. The cameras that you see down here, these are stamps that I bought, and I'll link them below. I attempted to do a dissertation tracker, which you see how that worked out, but I was intending to track how many words I wrote a day, but I did not write every day. Some days I was just reading. And then my mood tracker is Polaroids on string. I did a different sort of habit tracker this month where I did it as a grid, which I actually really liked. And then I was able to do a self-care activities list to try, and my goals. For this weekly setup, I tracked my gratitude, my workouts, and my water intake in each day, which I actually really like this. And then I started tracking my sort of what I call my soul dumps, which is things that I'm working through, things that had come up as I'm continuing to work on myself. October might be my favorite month because I did a Harry Potter witchy theme, drew a cauldron, all kinds of stuff, and I was inspired by this by Amanda Rach Lee. So, and here's my photo calendar, as well as I tried to track my growth on social media and any things that I was thinking of, but I never wrote them down. And then for my mood tracker, I did potions bottles. And also, I just want you to see this. Like, sometimes you have the best of intentions for things and don't follow through, like my expense tracker. And so I did the habit tracker grid again, and I tracked a lot of habits that month. I was super ambitious. And soul dump, which I call my transfiguration page. For this, I did my first Dutch door, which I actually really enjoyed doing the Dutch doors because I was able to do my goals for the week and then track my water and my workouts, do an affirmation, and leave room for myself to reflect because I missed reflecting in the month of September. For November, again, I was inspired by Caitlin's Corner and did a sort of spa-esque theme with some craft paper, washi tape. I think this is the first month I actually started really including washi tape in my journal spreads, and some really relaxing, pretty paper that I found at Hobby Lobby. And I did a different setup for my photo calendar. I also, because I like to shop early when it comes to Christmas shopping, I did a holiday shopping tracker list where I wrote down what I bought for everybody, how much it cost, how it was getting there, etc. and whatnot. And then I did my budget, which I abandoned halfway through. And then I did the grid habit tracker again. But I also attempted to do a tracker of the books I read that month, and of course abandoned it again. But I had the best of intentions because I was going to do the ratings and everything. But I also did month's goals, my focus for the month, and self-care tasks. And then I did my mood tracker. I did a very simple mood tracker all on this page, which I actually like this setup, that I'm able to kind of get all those things within 2 pages, because sometimes you run out of pages toward the end of your bullet journal, and that's never good. And then again, soul dump. I actually did a brain dump this month, and a gratitude log. I think I tend to like the list gratitude log if I'm going to do a dedicated page for it. And then I tried a different 2-page setup, but also still left room for daily reflection, weekly affirmation, as well as a water tracker. And then for December, I think this was inspired by Caitlin's Corner as well. I did a minimal sort of wreath theme using some beautiful green Tombow brushes. And then down at the bottom, I wrote a quote from the Bible that says, "And they shall call his name Emmanuel," which being interpreted is God with us, because I am Christian. So I celebrate Advent, the Advent season. So I wanted to sort of bring that into my my monthly setup. And I did some cute minimal Christmas trees. Again, budget tracker. I need to get better at budgeting. That's the moral of the story. And then I tried to do a monastic challenge for my schedule to try to help with my writing schedule as I work on balance, because that's what my goal is. And then I did something different. I did a 2-page spread with asking myself, what do I need to be okay today, and trying to keep track of that. Then I have my habit trackers, and I tracked 6 habits that month and did the sort of string theme again, but this time with Christmas lights, but all in greens. And then again with the soul dump. And then I did a 2-page spread again, leaving space to journal, reflect if I need to, and then keeping track of my workouts, and then a hydration tracker, which is, did I hit as close to 90 ounces as I could or not. The end of the year, I did my end of the year reflection at the end of my 2020 bullet journal, and asked myself some questions, and then tried to write down 20 things I was grateful for in 2020. And obviously I forgot to go back and do my top 2. I do hope that you enjoyed walking through my 2020 bullet journal with me, and that you feel a little bit empowered if you've been wanting to try bullet journaling but you don't know if it's for you. There are ways to do it and keep it super simple. As always, friends, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend about my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.